What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm your host, Crash, and I'm really excited to be back playing into Pokemon. Took a little bit of a break last week, so fresh, ready to go. And I did a pack opening video where I got some Darkrai's, and I recorded another one where, I'm going to see why I'm playing this deck. Hint, hint. Anyways, this deck's really, really good. I love the way I'm able to just smack high numbers against VMAX Pokemon. They stand no chance. Mew VMAX, every time they see Darkrai, they just concede, and I don't even get a chance to play against Mew VMAX. They just assume that I win. Even though some of the times I don't have the best of starts, which they might have taken advantage of. But hey, to say the least, this is a really good deck. Most of the time it's pretty consistent. I like it. I'm sure you will too. And let's get started with the Pokemon question of the day. Okay, we're back at it for another Pokemon question of the day. It's been a while since I've done this, so thank you for holding off. Let me just go over the point counts real quick. So Raphael has 2 points because they were able to guess the question last time. Tommy has 1 point, and nobody else has any points. So we're going to continue with those points that we had from, I guess, 2 weeks ago since I took a little hiatus. Anyways, let's go over last video's question. So this Pokemon has an easy time hiding their tracks, and it especially loves to steal food from others. Who is this Pokemon? And if you were like Raphael, you went ahead and guessed Nickit. Nickit has a huge tail that sits behind him that's able to just sweep up their paw prints and they can just hide their tracks. The best thieving Pokemon, most likely. Anyways, good job to Raphael. You have 2 points, like I said. You're 1 away from winning the prizes, so keep it up. Now, this video's question is, this Pokemon can invade your dreams and usually causes the person to have never-ending nightmares. It's freaking scary. Who's this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and remember, you got to get 3 right before anybody else to earn the prize, and then the points reset. So go ahead, try to catch up, try to win, get the free stuff on PTCGO. And what's next after this? Oh yeah, it's the deck list. Let's do it. The bad boy of Pokemon is back. Darkrai VSTAR 270 HP Dark type Pokemon. It has only 1 attack called Dark Pulse for 2 colorless energy, but basically you're using dark energy. It hits for 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each dark energy you have attached to all of your Pokemon. All of them. So that adds up pretty quickly. You have 10 dark energy in play, you're hitting 300 damage. Simple as that. And then it has a V-Star ability that you don't necessarily need to use all the time, but it is really helpful in Star Abyss. During your turn, you may put up to 2 item cards from your discard pile into your hand, which can be really useful, especially because we have the card like Trekking Shoes. Trekking Shoes, you look at the top card of your deck, you may put the card into your hand. If you don't, you can discard it and draw another card. So you can get 2 cards deep. Hopefully you're going to be hitting into a dark energy to put into your discard pile because we now have a card called Dark Patch back in Standard. This allows you to attach a basic dark energy from your discard pile to one of your benched dark Pokemon, aka Darkrai or Moltres, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's talk about the other Pokemon in the deck before I keep going through all these item cards. We have the baby Moltres Malevolent Charge, allowing you to attach up to 2 dark energy from your hand to this Pokemon when you play it. And Fiery Wrath is a good, really good late game attack. Does 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken, plus 20. So you'll probably be hitting somewhere between 220 and 250 with this Moltres at times, because usually they'll probably knock out 2 Darkrai's. If you can get it to where they knock out 2 Darkrai's and 1 other single prize Pokemon, then you hit for even more, which is great. That's that baby Moltres. And then we have a Galarian Moltres V, Dire Flame Wings, get a dark energy from the discard, put it onto this Moltres, good to go. Or burn for 190 damage, solid numbers there. And then of course, playing a dark deck, might as well play Crobat. The ability to let you draw up to 6 cards in your hand, really good. Venomous Fang doesn't matter because we're not going to be attacking with Moltres. And we also have a Lumineon V here, just in case we need to find a supporter. That's the only reason Lumineon V is in this deck, just in case we need to find that clutch supporter at the time. And of course the Darkrai V normal Dark Void. You can use this attack, especially on turn 2 to donk an opponent. Hint, hint. That's what that's there for. Anyways, we got 4 Quick Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. Helps us discard our darkness energies because we have 13 of them, and we want them to be in the discard. Oh, I forgot to talk about Radiant Greninja. How could I forget to talk about Shiny Greninja here? Shiny, shiny. This is a new Radiant card, and I want you to know, Path to the Peak shuts down these abilities. It has a rule box, so the Radiant Pokemon, if they do have abilities, Path to the Peak shuts them down. I found that out the hard way. Anyways, you must discard an energy card from your hand in order to use the ability. Once during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. So, we want to discard dark energies, so we just draw 2 cards basically. Unfortunately, we don't get to use Moonlight Shuriken. I do like the attack, but we are a dark deck, not a water deck. Alright, 1 scoop up net just to scoop up the Moltres or the Greninja if they're in the active. Trekking Shoes we went over. We do have 1 copy of Temple of Sinnoh here. This is for matchups where we're playing against people that have special energies, and this basically shuts down the effects of their special energies and turns them into a 1 colorless energy, which is really good. We don't have any special energies, so it's a good one of, I think. You don't necessarily need to include it. You can change it for a different card if you want. Maybe another Air Balloon, a switch card. It's up to you. 3 Training Court. This helps us cycle our darkness energies back into our hand for Radiant Greninja and to attach them otherwise. 2 Boss's Orders, 3 Marnie, 4 Research, 1 Air Balloon, 2 Choice Belt, bump up our damage, make it easier. Basically, a Choice Belt is another dark energy. That's how it factors into this Darkrai deck. And that's the deck, so let's go watch me kick some butt. Alright, we're going second. We do start out with 2 Darkrai's here. Our opponent has an Eevee, that's not going to matter. They did take a mulligan, and it doesn't look like they're playing the RCS VSTAR deck here, so going second's kind of good for us because we don't have much going on in our hand. Hopefully we draw an energy that I can discard with the Ultra Ball. Grab a Radiant Greninja, I think. We'll see what we have in the deck. Maybe a Crobat if I discard enough. I don't know. We will end up Marnieing though. It sucks to lose 2 Marnies. But I think that's what I'm most likely going to discard here. But this is exciting. I literally pulled all of the Darkrai's that I needed for this deck. I pulled all 7. That's 8. 7. Pulled all 7. 4 Darkrai Vs, 3 Darkrai VSTARs, all the other cards of course I had. So this is great. This is why we're showing off this deck first. Alright, they're gonna get in turn 1 Arceus, and Quick Ball is a decent draw as well. So I can get rid of the Scoop Up Net, Quick Ball for something. Maybe I get down. I think it's correct to go for the Radiant Greninja and Ultra Ball for a Crobat, so that I can try to get some cards in the discard. Off of Crobat here. A couple Marnies. Do that. Let's Crobat. Let's see if we can get some Darkness Energies. We play a ton of Darkness Energies, so I'm assuming we draw into at least 1, which is good. Seal cards, get rid of that. Dark Patch would be amazing. We miss it. We do get a Dark Energy though. We have 2 Darkrai VSTARs. And I still have a Marnie. I'm going to send all of this to the bottom of the deck, which kind of feels bad, but we got to do. I still want to get going here. Training Court Research, not the best. Already used up that stuff. Okay, let's just pass. I kind of feel bad about that Marnie now. Don't feel too good. I got rid of 2 of my VSTARs, 2 Ultra Balls. We're going to have to figure out a way to shuffle the deck. We're going to discard this hand, most likely use Training Court as well. I don't feel good about that anymore. Because I know this research isn't going to draw into those cards. And we used 1 Ultra Ball. We put 2 on the bottom, so there's another Ultra Ball. We still got Quick Balls. Maybe we top deck a Quick Ball or something, and that'll be very nice. They attach an energy to the Eevee. They can do V-Search and go for their V-Star next turn. Okay, so we're going up against Gyarados here. And Gyarados does what? 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, okay. So they can go ahead and do Trinity Charge now. It's fine with me. Charge up their Gyarados. We should be able to one-shot the Gyarados at some point. The more energy we get in play, the better. Okay, 1 on the Arceus and a couple... Oh, they're going for the Arceus's... Okay, they spread out the energy. We might be able to get an attack off. We top deck the Darkrai VSTAR. Let's go ahead and pop that into play. Let's throw an energy onto them. Let's play the Training Court. And we'll wait to Radiant Greninja because I have a Training Court anyways. Temple of Sinnoh, not too great here. Can Training Court get Moltres? Let's see, can we take a knockout? 30 plus, so 60 base right now, so 30, 60, 90, 120, plus another 60, 180, so not quite enough. So then what do I do here? get rid of the Temple of Sinnoh, I think. I can't play it this turn. They'll be able to attack next turn. I think we might be able to take a knockout. Let's see. Let's get rid of the Temple of Sinnoh. Let's go for the Moltres V. Play that down. Dire Flame Wings. And then I can Training Court. We haven't run into any Dark Patches. And I don't have another Crobat. Scoop up that. Do I play down the Galarian Moltres now? Gives me 5 energies. 5 times 3 is 150. 180. 210, right? I think 210. It's not what I want to hit. But it's something, right? Go into it. Go into the Darkrai VSTAR. It won't get knocked out, but we can do a Dark Pulse here. Hit for 210. We're just 10 short. A little bit of a bummer. If we had a Dark Patch, we would have done it. We have an energy in the discard. If we had a Dark Patch, we would have been able to take a KO on this RCSV. However, we can still take a KO on the RCSV anyways. We can retreat into the Moltres and hit for 20. Oh no, it's going to be a VSTAR. Just kidding. If we get a Dark Patch, we can retreat into this Moltres V and discard another Darkness energy. We can definitely do it. But look at the power of this Darkrai. It's insane. Just need to get the energies in the discard. I'm surprised we haven't hit a Dark Patch. That's really surprising to me. We do have another Research though, which should get me there. I should be able to start one-shotting soon. Ultra Ball's going for Arceus VSTAR. They can boss up the Crobat and take it out. And they might be able to take out my other... Yeah, they could take out my other Darkrai V, I believe. They get rid of a boss, though. There's the VSTAR. Hits for 200. They attaches Choice Belt. It's for 180, 210. So they could boss up the Darkrai V on the bench, which wouldn't bother me at all. I have an Air Balloon attached to it, so I could have retreated it. Alright, there's the VSTAR ability. It's either going to go for a boss or a Research. I don't know what the second card would be. Maybe a Choice Belt. It could be a Sharon's Care. They could definitely do a Sharon's Care play. And force me to keep on chucking along with these cards. Get more dark energies into play. We'll find out. Here comes the 2 cards that they got. Sharon's Care. Sure was. Okay. This is where the Temple of Sinnoh might have come into play here. But we don't get knocked out, which is good. Memory Capsule to the Gyarados is fine. We don't get knocked out. We do have a chance to knock them out. At some point, we will be hitting numbers that they cannot deal with. So we're going to go for it here soon. Hopefully, like, this Research gets me into, like, Darkness energies, Dark Patches, all the good stuff. Trekking Shoes is a good card. Would you like to put this card in your hand? No. It's a Darkness energy. I would not. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball doesn't help too much here. Go ahead and Research this away. Dark Patches, Trekking Shoes, that's good. Let's go ahead and play the Trekking Shoes. I mean, I could use the Ultra Ball to get another Darkrai VSTAR. Do have another Research in my hand, so nope. Let's get rid of that. 2 Darkness energies. I can still use Training Court to get the 1 back, and then I can Dark Patch them all. Oh, if I had the Ultra Ball, but I don't. Okay. Sealed cards. Let's get rid of that. Lumineon. So let's see, how much damage will I be doing? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240. I think we can take a knockout. Dark Patch. Dark Patch. And energy attachment. I think this is a knockout, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and use my V-Star ability now. Grab Ultra Ball and Trekking Shoes. Play that. Nope, we can discard it, draw a card. Didn't need the Ultra Ball after all. Just needed the Trekking Shoes. Oh well. Dark Pulse. 330. Bam! So we're doing 300 damage. And all we need is one more energy. Because this one doesn't have a Choice Belt. We're doing 300 damage with all the energies. We're about to lose 2 of them. But Galarian Moltres V gets it back. Dark Patch gets the other one back. We can only use 1 Dire Flame per turn, right? Yeah. So I can discard these 2 cards. Path to the Peak. Ooh. Ooh, Path to the Peak. I have 1 Training Court left. Ooh, Path to the Peak is brutal. They don't have much going on for them. Alright, Darkrai VSTAR comes up. Okay, let's Ultra Ball away these 2. Darkrai V. We still have 1 Training Court in the deck, plus 3 energies. Okay. Play down Darkrai V. We can Dark Patch to him. Play a Trekking Shoes. I will not draw it. Draw a different card. Training Court is perfect. Training Court was perfect. Get that back. Get the one that put in the discard back. Bam. Attach. Dark Pulse. 330 damage. We have boss for game. 2 prizes. 1 other boss. And a dark energy that we can draw with Radiant Greninja. Training Court it to somebody. We are golden like our Moltres there. We are gold. All they have is this little Gyarados that they need to evolve into a VMAX, but we're hitting 330. And I don't think Gyarados VMAX does 270. Could be wrong. How much are you doing? Quick Ball, okay. Doing 180 right now. I don't know how much Gyarados VMAX does. But I think we could research. Oh well, they played Lumineon. Now it doesn't matter. They played Lumineon. Moltres can knock it out. If they knock out Darkrai, this Moltres can knock it out. Darkrai, if I get the other V-Star, can knock it out. We are set, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing our opponent can do but to lose this match. Thanks to the power of Darkrai V-Star, we have 10 energies in play, and we're knocking out VMAXs. You have 9 energies in play, you're knocking out all V-Stars. Fantastic. Perfect. Incredible. That is the power of Darkrai. This is how Darkrai does. Okay, oh, you hit for 240. He does hit for 240, which isn't enough, and he does have 230 HP? 330? He has exactly 330 HP. Oh, doesn't he discard an energy? Discard an energy from your opponent's active, right? Oops, wrong one. For 120, you discard an energy from me. Don't matter. Unless you get another path. Doesn't matter too much. I have an energy in my hand. They played Adventure Discovery, so we're not getting Marnie. We have boss's orders to knock out the Lumineon or Crobat or the Gyarados on the bench. Hyper Beam. Sorry, friend. That's not going to do it, especially when I have Training Court. But we're just going to Dire Flame Wings that back on. We're going to attach, and we're going to Dark Pulse for game. 360 damage. Get out of here, VMAXs. Ooh, this Darkrai is strong. Ooh, we're going up against Mew, who's weak to Dark. This will be pretty cool for us. And they just concede. Mew can't handle Darkrai. I'm going to include this one in the video because they just concede as soon as you see Darkrai. It's good for y'all to know that. Alright, we got a pretty good opening hand here. I got a quick ball to get rid of these 2 energies in my hand. And we're going up against some type of Inteleon deck, but who knows what they're pairing it with. So we will find out. Trekking Shoes, Marnie, we're going second, so it is possible that I get an attack off. They do throw down a Path to the Peak, which shuts down my Moltres here, which is a little bit concerning, but not too bad. I might be able to get a turn 1 Wind of Darkness off, but that won't take a knockout on the Sobble, unfortunately. So maybe I can get a Dark Void going. Another Dark Patch would make this happen. So let's quick ball that away. Let's go ahead and grab our Greninja so we can draw a couple more cards. Seems like the best thing to do here. Go ahead and use Dark Patch. Get that onto Darkrai. Let's give Darkrai an energy. Why can't I use Greninja's ability? Does Path to the Peak shut off Greninja's ability? Path to the Peak shuts off the Radiant Pokemon. Wow, I didn't realize that. That's insane. Okay, Trekking Shoes. No, we can discard that. Don't want the energy in the hand. A quick ball. Let's get rid of another Dark Energy. Go grab another Darkrai, I suppose. And then we can Marnie and hope to get into like an Air Balloon plus another Dark Patch. We're close. We have 2 Trekking Shoes here. We're close. We might be able to get a turn 1 Donk here. Let's see. No, we don't want that. We want a Dark Patch. Okay, Training Court kind of helps. But let's do another Trekking Shoes. Yes, we want a Dark Patch. It's exactly what we needed. That's perfect. We get it. We won here. Darkrai can do it. Darkrai can win turn 1. And Dark Void. Boom! Alright. Sorry, opponents. I had to do it. I had to show it off. Okay, ooh, going up against Victini here. We got a Darkrai start, so we're just going to attach an energy and pass. Hopefully I top deck a Quick Ball or an Ultra Ball next turn to get these Dark Energies in the discard. And I can play it on Crobat, use Dark Patch. Won't be too bad. There's an NTV from our opponent, a Fire Energy. Isn't this going to do a lot of damage? B-Bullet, it's going to do 60 damage to me. That's alright. We have Research for next turn. Hopefully our top deck is good enough to get these Darkness Energies in the discard without wasting my Dark Patch. There's an Ultra Ball from our opponent. They're going to be able to charge up their Entei and get down a Crobat, it seems. Another Victini, okay. And their last card is either a Marnie or a Research, I suppose. Or nothing. Could always be nothing. Magma Base into the Victini, and all they do is V-Bullet, so I'm definitely not going to Marnie them. Temple of Sinnoh. I mean, it's playable, right? So let's just bounce their stadium. Attach the energy here. Let's go ahead and Crobat so I can get a couple of cards. No big deal. Maybe I get a Quick Ball. We do. We also get a Choice Belt. That's also really good, too. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab... I think the Radiant Greninja here is the best choice. Grab Radiant Greninja, attach the Choice Belt, Dark Patch to the Crobat, and Research. Ooh, not the best Research is there. Not the best Research. I can get, what? Nothing really. Quick Ball and a Dark Patch, but that doesn't really help too much. So we're just going to Dark Pulse here. Half hit the Victini. If it goes into the VMAX, we might be able to take a knockout next turn. I do have another Darkrai VSTAR in my hand with the Ultra Ball. Maybe our opponent doesn't have much, though. We were off by 1 energy, I believe. Good. Another V-Bullet. Okay. Our opponent's bricking. This is good for us. A Moltres is another good card for us. Ultra Ball away those. Get another Darkrai VSTAR. And then we Research. Trying to get some more energies in the discard here. Get rid of that. Grab that. Get rid of the other one. Training Court is good. I'll replace my own stadium. Grab out the Training Court. Get one of those cards. Play down the Moltres. Yes, yes. Dark Patch to our Darkrai on the bench. All the energies in the world. Trekking Shoes. Yes, we'll take that one. Trekking Shoes again. Yes, we'll draw Dark Patch for now. and then we'll just Dark Pulse, take a knockout, and we should be able to take a knockout on whatever they bring up. I didn't see how much damage I did, which is a little bit of a bummer, but 2 prizes is good. One of them being a Training Court Ultra Ball. That's alright. Do have another Dark Patch. We do have Training Court so that we can get the energy back. This is pretty good for us. Let's see, they got an energy burst. This touches 30 damage for each energy attached to both active. Okay, so 30, 60, 90, 120. I have 150. They might not be able to take a knockout. Ah, but they do go for the Victini VMAX, and that might be able to do it. Or Crobat. There's a Crobat. Okay, our opponent is rolling now. They are going. And I need to get more Darkness Energies in the discard so I can accelerate some. Though I did lose a lot of supporters. I'm down 3 researches. I'm down a Marnie and a boss. That's okay though. If they don't find the VMAX, our V-Star stays alive and we just keep going. There's a Trekking Shoes from our opponents. Such a good card. I do like Trekking Shoes. I've played 2 of my own. And we still have the Star Abyss ability, so I could get back double Trekking Shoes here if I need to. Another Ultra Ball. That's probably going for their VMAX now. Moltres, cool. They also play a Temple of Sinnoh. How funny. Plus 20 HP. Ah, you know what? Is Victini VMAX's attack 2 fire? No, okay, it's a fire and a colorless, so yeah, Temple of Sinnoh doesn't matter. It would have taken away the plus 20 HP, but that's okay. Ah, we get Marnied. Okay, I don't mind the Marnie here. It can get me into some energies. Do lose the Dark Patch, though. Got me into all the energies. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we will be able to attack with our Darkrai VSTAR. We can also attack with the Moltres. 220. I like 220 because that means I can tank a hit with my VSTAR and be a-okay with it. Alright, Darkrai comes up. We got another Moltres. We got a Training Court. Let's go ahead and attach. Let's Dire Flame Wings. Get an energy out of the discard back. Let's go ahead and conceal cards. Discard another energy. Hoping to draw into some goodies. A Marnie is nice. And a Quick Ball is also a good one. I'm going to discard the Moltres. Don't need it. Go for the Darkrai. Let's play that down. And then I have Darkrai VSTAR in my hand, I know, so we're going to Marnie it away. I have Ultra Balls. I think I can get it back. Yeah, I can. No problemo. I was hoping to get into a Dark Patch or something, but I didn't. So let's go ahead and use Training Court, put one back in my hand. And Dark Pulse. 210 damage. Next turn we take a knockout, and then it's just, we're a boss away. I don't think our opponent is able to take a knockout of our Darkrai VSTAR, and we're good. And V-Stars makes VMAXs look a little weak, especially when they can't one-shot them. When a VMAX can't one-shot a V-Star, you're already winning in the matchup. If you have to two-shot a V-Star and I only have to two-shot a VMAX, I get one more prize than you do. So it makes it a little bit easier. We got a boss's orders in our hand too, so we technically have pretty much game. We have one Darkness Energy in the discard. I can attack with Baby Moltres, I can attack with Moltres V and knock out that Crobat or the Entei. Our opponent is definitely going to retreat though, that's why I have a boss. However, if they don't get a knockout, I hit for 210, right? I can bring back one energy and I can attach 2 more energies. I'll be hitting for 270 next turn. 300 with the Choice Belt. If I find a Dark Patch, excuse me, I'll be hitting for 330 easily. So, yeah. I'll attach an energy, get rid of the Ultra Ball and the energy, get a Darkrai VSTAR out. Maybe boss? I don't know. I don't feel like using a boss. But maybe I go ahead and do that to knock out their Victini on the bench and leave their VMAX, because that's realistically their only attacker. They could get Entei going. They're thinking about what to do. They play an escape rope. What do I give them here? Yeah, game, I think Radiant Greninja is the choice to give them as well. We'll give you the Radiant Greninja. It's got 1 retreat cost. It only gives up 1 prize. They're going to go into their other Victini, I suppose. Don't really need that, so they can do a Flare Shot. Or they can go into Crobat. I mean, they already attached an energy, did they not? I think so. Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. We'll throw away those. Darkrai VSTAR. Seems good. Let's Dire Flame Wings onto myself. And then let's attach. Retreat. Training Court. Get it back. Sealed cards. Discard it again. Draw 2 more cards. That's good. Dark Pulse. Take a knockout. 240 damage. Looking good. Now we just win. Moltres is going to be powered up. I have an attachment from hand. Can find the Dark Patch, I'm sure. Avery. Oh, I don't like that Avery. Oh, that's a pain. I guess we lose those 2. We do lose an energy. That's a good Avery. I don't blame him. We did already get rid of our other Moltres. So, interesting. We're quick ball to see what we have in the deck. They do play Path of Peak. Thankfully, I still have a Training Court, which is good. It means Moltres can get an energy back. So I think I'm going to need to find the Dark Patch if they choose to retreat this Victini into this other Victini VMAX. If they get this into a VMAX, then... Oh, okay. That's it. That's game. Let's go ahead and say, well played, my friend. And they concede. That's the power of Darkrai. It's so good. If you don't one-shot it, VMAXs will not win. I just showed you the power of Darkrai VSTAR. It is a really, really good card. I do like it. I think we can play around with it. I just wanted to showcase the Darkrai by itself. I mean, it does have the Moltres in there, which make it that much better, but maybe you could do some other type coverages with it. I don't know. It's hard to say because it does just rely on dark energies, so whatever. I like it. It's a good deck. You hit for a ton of damage. They have to knock out 3 of your Darkrai VSTARs, and you are one-shotting VMAXs pretty easily sometimes. It's crazy. I love it. I enjoyed it. I hope you liked the video. If you do, leave a like, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.